Hey YouTube, what's going on everybody? It is your boy DK bringing you guys a brand new video here on the channel, and today I kind of wanted to just go over a couple of things and give my thoughts and my opinions on skill-based matchmaking here in Call of Duty, as it was confirmed that in the alpha for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War that there was skill-based matchmaking, unfortunately. Now, I know this is a really hot topic here in the Call of Duty community, and I know that the community is really split. You know, you got the people who are just not very good at the game, who believe that skill-based matchmaking is a good thing, so they're not just getting pub stomped the whole time. And then you got, on the other side of the spectrum, you got the really good players such as myself and the pro players and basically the top 10% of players who are very, very good at the game and who care about stats and getting good gameplays and getting, nukes and stuff. It's just not possible with the lobbies that we get because, most of the time the top 10% and the top 1% of players are usually playing against the top 10% and the top 1% of players in the way that the skill-based and connection-based matchmaking works. So in today's video, bear with me, these are all my personal opinions, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. I'm always looking to have my mind changed about it, and I'm always looking for maybe some other ideas from you guys and ways that we can maybe make this a little bit of a better system for everybody. Now, there's no denying that skill-based matchmaking has been in Call of Duty since, I believe, I want to say Advanced Warfare was when it was really confirmed. I don't know, to be honest, if it was in Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4, really. I know that Black Ops 4 had a league play system, and that was definitely skill-based matchmaking, but I can't think of a time in public matches where I felt like I was playing against people who are just like me. I always thought it was random. By the way, guys, the gameplay you're watching here in the background is some good old Black Ops 2 gameplay, back in the skill-based matchmaking days, as Treyarch likes to say. Yeah, they came out on Twitter and said that there was always been skill-based matchmaking, even in Black Ops 2. They made sure to mention Black Ops 2 because that seems to be everybody's go-to Call of Duty when they discuss the fun times. I think that is complete and utter bullshit. There's no way that these little Timmies right here in this gameplay are on my skill level or even close. This is all random matchmaking, all connection-based matchmaking. There's no way that these guys were anywhere close to my skill set. And you know what's crazy? Even after this gameplay, the people in this lobby were freaking out because somebody just dropped 200 kills on them. They were having fun. They were laughing about it. See, that's one of the things that I think the developers kind of don't realize is sometimes, yes, there are the players who just hate getting stomped, hate getting streaked on, hate everything like that. Is a small group of people who enjoy going against very sweaty people, and it's fun for them to play against these really good players, even when they're not so good. Like, people have fun. If Call of Duty is supposed to be a fun game, I don't know why we feel the need to make it fun for the community that is just not very good at the game, the casuals who come home from work and they play for about 2 hours a day. And I don't know why we have to make the experience worse for the people who are penalized for being better at the game. It's just the system does not work. You're penalized for being good and putting the time in and grinding and getting good at the game, and you're not penalized for playing for 2 hours a day. So I kind of just, I know this is a very long intro, but we're going to go through these points really quickly. And like I said, I want to know your guys' opinions down in the comments below. But yeah, guys, so let's hop into some of the ways that I personally think that we can maybe fix this, or just kind of throw some ideas out there. One of the first points that I wanted to make is whatever happened to a combat training playlist, where I believe in Black Ops 2, they set it up as you could go into a public match from, I think, level 1 to level 10, and you could play in this very protected bracket of players, and you could play in this very protected bracket. 3 real players and 3 bots on each team. So you had a mix of, bots, and then you had your real players. For these new people to come in the community, I think that would be a great game mode for them to get there and learn the basics, especially with all the movement and the newer Call of Duties. Practicing their sliding, practicing slide canceling, maybe, practice their jump shot, just getting used to using the guns. Also, I know another mode in Black Ops 2 for the combat training playlist. There was 2 different modes, and once you got out of level 1 to 10, once you were out of that protected bracket, you go into another, little bracket And it's also the same thing, 3 versus 3 real players and then 3 bots to fill each team. But I don't see why we can't do that, where their stats aren't affected by it. It doesn't matter. They can just sit there and be in a protected bracket to learn the game. And I think that combat training would be a great thing to add, a great feature to have in all these Call of Duties if we're trying to protect these newer players. Another thing I wanted to mention is that there's only a 1% chance that a top 1% player fills your lobby without skill-based matchmaking. Because think about it, you're the top 1% player going against the 99%. How often are you going to really run into one of those top 1% players that all these quote-unquote little Timmies complain about? Another point that I always thought that really confused me about skill-based matchmaking is if we're trying to promote getting better at the game and learning mechanics and learning how to use the weapons in the game, it doesn't matter if this player is seeing improvement in those lobbies. He or she will not be able to keep up with the top 1% and it's still not making it enjoyable for them, and thus backtracking what they've been working on and putting all this time and effort in to practicing their movement. Think about it. A player who is in the top 1% already knows the movement, really good with all the guns, has incredible aim, incredible map awareness, everything like that. So this player, he or she, who has been grinding to get into lobbies with this top 1 or even top 10%, if he or she gets in there for the first time, he's still not going to know what to do compared to all these other players who know the maps, who have great map awareness, great aim, great movement, and it's backtracking almost. Think about it. They're going to still get stomped. They're going to be stomped, and they're going to be moved into a bracket lower after they're done getting stomped by this player. They're not really learning anything. So I don't get why we're trying to protect people from getting streaked on and stomped when it's just inevitable. Another one of the points I wanted to make is that the top 1% players shouldn't be forced in a public or connection-based casual lobby to play against other top 1% players. I don't see how that makes any sense. Think about it. If we have a good ranked mode, why can't the top 1% player, if he's willing to and he wants to play against competition like that, then he can go into the ranked mode and play against other ranked players. And then if he wants to relax and chill inside of a casual setting, why can't he just have it random? There's a chance, yes, there's a chance that he could run into another 1% player or a top 10% or a 20%. I don't see why the matchmaking can't just be random based off of connection. I don't know why we have to force the top 1% player to be punished for playing very well at your game, and then he has to play and sweat for 7-8 hours a day and play against the other top 1% or top 10% players. It doesn't make any sense. It's not fair. Another thing that I wanted to bring up is that this player who is lesser skill always has an option to back out of a game and find a new lobby that is more suited for him. Not meaning that every game should be sweaty and not every game should be easy. It should just always be random. That's the joy of Call of Duty. Remember in Black Ops 2 when you're loading up into a game and it was you get into the lobby and you could go through and check people's combat records. You could see, there's a Timmy in here. Oh, there's a guy with the 1.20. Oh, there's a guy in here with the 0.75. Oh, there's a guy in here with the 0.30. Oh, look, there's a guy in here with the 3.4 KD. It should always be random. That's the fun of the game, is just randomly getting into a match and facing off against players who are lesser skill, better skill. It doesn't really matter. That is the fun of Call of Duty. Another topic I wanted to bring up is that there should already be a league play or a ranked mode system that has skill-based matchmaking in place for those players who want that competitive drive and they want to play against the best of the best and they want to play against people who are their rank and they want to see improvement. The best example of a competitive style that works and promotes grinding and getting better is Overwatch. Every season, a player should be placed in a skill rating bracket or an SR bracket where they are based off of their placement matches, how well they do in those. They're placed into ranks that go from bronze, silver, gold, platinum, masters, and even a top 500 or even a top 200 if you don't want to do a top 500. There are ways to provide people with an incentive. Think about it. Who doesn't want to be known as a top 200 or a top 500 player in the world at Call of Duty, or somebody who's in gold who wants to climb to those ranks and be against those good players. I always thought that this is a system that has worked. It works for Overwatch. It can work in Call of Duty if you just provide that skill rating bracket. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, and I don't know if a lot of people actually know this, I haven't seen a lot of people cover this, but whatever happened to being able to check other people's combat records in the pregame lobby? Why can I never scroll over to somebody's name in any of the newer Call of Duties and click on their name and go down to combat record and see their stats, their win-loss, what guns they use, their kill streaks? Why can't I see any of that? That is helpful information, and I think that if you were to kind of tone down skill-based matchmaking and make it more random, these lower skilled players would have the option to either be able to go over to people's names and look at each of their combat records. I know this sounds like a lot of work, but it's really not. You just click on their combat record and boom, shows a showcase of their stats, their most used gun, their KDs, their win-losses, their score per minutes, what game modes they're best at. And that gives a player the full spectrum. That gives the player, hey, I'm in a lobby with a really good player. Do I really want to stay or do I want to back out? So yeah, guys, this is kind of just my thoughts and opinions. I want to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. These are some of the things that I've been thinking of recently since skill-based matchmaking is such a hot topic. I was thinking of ways that I could maybe provide something out there that hasn't been really covered that well. But yeah, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be uploading like crazy here in Black Ops. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the gameplay. These little Timmies got smoked, and skill-based matchmaking is real in Black Ops 2. Yeah, guys, have a wonderful and safe day. Peace out.